Hey, it's your professional sarcastic man and seeker of attention, Chris, here with a review on Major X, number 1 of 6. The start of a new miniseries written by Rob Liefeld, drawn by Rob Liefeld, coloring by Romolo Fajardo Jr., and the cover by Liefeld and Fajardo Jr. as well. So a lot of people had a lot of things to say about Major X when it first came out, and very, very Liefeld, very rectangular looking guns, very squarish looking shoulders and armor, faces are typical Liefeld looking faces. So let's go into it. So we're introduced to Major X, who has come to 616, particularly in the past where X-Force was very big, Cable and his X-Force when it first started. So Major X and his version of Beast have arrived, and then it goes back to recounting Major X talking about his universe, existence. It's a utopia, but you know, in typical comic book cliche, the utopia isn't perfect, and something is endangering it. So him and existence Beast they go back to this time, but they arrive too late. They arrived, I think it was earlier than they intended or later than they intended. And back to present day, Wolverine joins the fray, joins the fight, attacks Major X and Existence Beast before Deadpool. I don't know if this is the same Deadpool as the one from the Deadpool Kills series, because although he wasn't named as such, I know like the writers refer to him as Deadpool, but I'm assuming this is a different one since a Cable says this seems familiar, but Major X kind of knows who he is, so he could be Deadpool from the Existence universe. So Deadpool arrives, but who asked for another Deadpool? No one, but you're gonna get it anyway. Deadpool arrives to fight Deadpool, and Deadpool escapes before Major X reveals to them why he's here, what's his job, and I'm going to spoil who his identity is. So, okay, I'm going to spoil it in 3, 2, 1. Cable's son. Yes, Major X is Cable's alternate universe son, Alexander Nathaniel Summers. Okay, so overall with this story, 3 out of 5 is very average. This really doesn't need to exist. Like, I was not impressed with this first issue. First issue kind of needs to justify, does this need to be a thing? And it really doesn't. I don't know why this was approved for a series. It's not important. I would assume that, like, the stories you put out are stuff that you want to be read, want to be out in those pages. This, meh. Art 4 out of 5. Liefeld's faces were really the big downer on it. A lot of his faces are just, big oofs on the faces, but the art overall wasn't that bad. Coloring was really good as well. The cover, 3 out of 5 for the cover. The coloring and the art wasn't bad. The faces were really the main problem. And funny enough, Storm is on the cover. She is not in this book, or in this issue. So, like, everyone else that's on the cover is on the cover. Major X, Existence Beast, Cable, Wolverine, Deadpool, they're in this book. They're in this issue. Storm is not. So you have a useless character. A pointless character on the cover. Their existence on the cover is pointless because they are not in this issue. And, the rest of X-Force is just kind of there. Domino, Cannonbolt, etc. And they don't really add anything to the plot. They're just there to throw maybe 1 or 2 punches on Major X or Deadpool, and that's it. That's literally their entire existence in this issue. So, not impressed. Don't pick this up. This is not. This wasn't a good start. It's very average. Doesn't need to exist. Marvel, why'd you let this happen? Why'd you approve this? Did you just think, oh, it's Rob. We gotta let him do something. That was your first mistake there. You let Rob do something. But that's all for the review. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time.